the successor to and replacement of Moses, bringing teachings that will delete and replace the law and laws of Yahweh. That's a story of discontinuity. That's why Christianity has never been built on Yahweh's laws. That's why in Acts 15, the early church came to the agreement that to be a follower of Jesus, you don't have to be a Yahwist. That's why in Colossians, Paul said that the written code was cancelled and wiped out through the life and death of Jesus. And yet, Christians around the world still feel somehow they have to justify Yahweh, the figure of Yahweh and the stories around him and the laws he brought. But it is a story of discontinuity. And I think that has been a real light bulb for me. It's been really liberating. I think for me, it allowed me to switch my conscience back on when I read the Old Testament, because as you rightly say, Billy, it is full of violence, full of gratuitous violence done by these Elohim, including Yahweh. And as soon as you realize, okay, Jesus wasn't teaching us to follow Yahweh, you can begin to evaluate those stories. And if you evaluate those stories by Jesus's morality, then you can fully see that you're reading something appalling. Many reasons we would want to get rid of the laws in the Old Testament. I mean, here's the death penalty. I just made some notes. Striking one's parents, death penalty. Pronouncing a curse over one's parents, death penalty. Going to an astrologer or doing divination, like we're just talking about, death penalty. Having a different religion, death penalty. Adultery, death penalty. Gay sex, death penalty. Well, I, for one, am very pleased that Jesus came along with teachings to delete and replace all of that, because I think that's terrible.
Yeah.
What the Bible has to say about slavery or rape is absolutely terrible. There's a law in Deuteronomy 22 that says if a man rapes a virgin, he can offer the father 50 shekels and keep her. Well, what a fabulous law that is. Or Leviticus 25, when it comes to slavery, only foreigners can be slaves, it says. And you can leave slaves to your kids as property. Really? Oh, that's a great law, isn't it? And then that sort of overlaps with the behavior of the character